Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Asta Had a Keyblade? This is part 2, and in the last parts, Xehanort went to the world of Black Clover to see the unique power darkness that's erupted around the world. However, he soon met a pure light, as that pure light being Asta. And not wanting that light to go out, he decided to give Asta a chance by giving him his own Keyblade, in which and vice versa would give the world of Black Clover its own guardian Keyblade of its own. With years going by, Asta finally unlocked his Keyblade, as he named it the Unbroken Promise. With both Yuno and Asta's rivalry feeling a lot more, instead of just feeling one-sided or Yuno basically not admitting that he has a rivalry with Asta, the two actually have that of a healthy rivalry. With this, however, Asta still gained his 5-leaf Grimoire, and the two still aim to become Wizard King. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? As months have now gone by, with both Yuno and Asta training with their new grimoires, Yuno now having the grimoire to amplify his wind magic. He now has a way to. He's now a lot more stronger, a lot more capable than he was before, which still shows that Yuno is still a prodigy out of everybody. As for Asta, on the other hand, well, his Keyblade alone gives him that of superhuman strength, speed, durability, and agility as well. But even so, that's not enough for somebody that's supposed to be that's basically magicless whatsoever. And the only reason that he has magic is through his Keyblade. As for his, anti-magic sword being the Demon Slayer sword, it seems to be the only sword that he's able to access, at which he actually develops his dual-wielding style a lot more sooner than he would have in canon. However, every time when he grabs his grimoire, he could feel something. He could feel a presence coming from it, like there's a living being inside of it. But he just doesn't know why or how, as part of him thinks that he's just imagining things due to him basically overtraining, which to Asta, that doesn't exist. There's no such thing as overtraining. But then again, soon he begins thinking about the man in the black coat, the person that gave him the power of the Keyblade. Even though he wasn't able to see his face, he could feel like the man knew something about him and Yuno that day. With then Asta just shaking his head, thinking that he's just overthinking things a lot. With then also as part of him is also annoyed that the fact that he can't even read his grimoire at all, because it's all dirty and mucked and everything else like that. Also a language that he can barely even read whatsoever as well. But little did Asta know, there is something with his grimoire, something that already knows him, actually. Within the voice going, he knows I'm in here. He already can feel my presence? That's surprising. But how? Well, whatever. Maybe if I ever get the chance, I could probably talk to him normally. Well, doubtful I can. When I get if this boy basically thinks he can use my power however he feels, I'll do whatever I can to take his body. Not one. Just you wait. With then, the months have finally gone by, and now both Yuno and Asta heading to the capital for the Magic Night exam, with everybody at Hodge Village wanting to see both boys off on their journey, with Yuno basically still having that of a deadpan face, but appreciates everybody's, kindness and love. As for Asta, he couldn't help but enjoy the spotlight that he's getting, but even so, he he's a lot more toned down than he was before, actually. With soon getting the words of good luck, that they're rooting for them, and that they know that they can do this. They soon are on their way to the capital, which the journey did take at least that of, well, 2 days or so, which they finally arrived. With then, Asta could up and say, "Oh, so cool! Man, this place is awesome and huge! So bigger than Hodge." With then, saying, "You're too excited, Asta. But honestly, we should better get going to the exam so we don't be late." With then Asta just basically brushing himself, saying, "You're overly cautious. Don't worry, I think we got this. Trust me." With then soon they walk around the Clover Kingdom capital for a little bit, seeing a bunch of stalls with having that of magic items, jewels, some having that of food vendors, which the two actually got, mostly Asta. With then, after seeing around the Clover Kingdom quite a bit, they soon arrive at the Magic Night exam, as they soon walk through the line, with both of them showing off their grimoires, as they're both all accepted. As Asta can help but think, man, so many people here already. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that with then Asta basically bumping into somebody, as then he thought that he basically ran into that of a giant boulder, but instead he basically ran into that of a buff guy wearing that of a white tank top, out having that of a magic. It looks like he has a robe on his right shoulder, and having that of a 5 o'clock shadow and messy black hair, with a cigarette in his mouth, saying, "Huh? What? Who bumped into me? You got some nerve, kid." With then Asta basically freaking out, saying, "Oh, no, I didn't." But then switch up his emotion, saying, "Psych, I guess I did get freaked out by you at first. But you don't seem too bad of a bad guy. I could tell." With soon saying, "What was that?" Saying, "Yeah, I mean, besides you having dark magic, I can tell you have a good heart, man. I look forward to seeing what you can do in this exam." With then saying, "Wait, you don't know me, don't you?" Saying, "Huh? Should I?" With soon a guy wearing that of a green clothing that looks like that what a low class noble would probably wear, but as he has that of brunette hair. With saying, "Captain Yami, you're not supposed to be down here. The captains are supposed to be up there." Saying, "Huh? Oh, guess not. Huh. Well, whatever. Come, take me up there, Finral." Saying, "Yes, sir." With soon saying, "Wait, Captain?" With then thinking, so you really don't know me. Well, guess I'm not surprised, given my Magic Knight squad." With soon the guy, as a portal soon appears right in front of Yami and the brunette-haired guy. With soon a couple saying, "Oh, hold up, is that Finral, the spatial mage?" Saying, "Yeah, I hear he has one of the best spatial magics out there. Can basically teleport to anywhere across the Clover Kingdom." With then Asta saying, "Finral, huh? Spatial magic." With then looking at him, you can tell, I can tell that he has a strong sense of magic, but he doesn't seem like he's a fighter. I can tell by his attitude alone." With soon Asta, it feels like Asta was about to be bumped into somebody as he soon dodged. With then soon saying, "Huh? Oh, you okay there?" With as the guy with that of a spiky blonde hair, wearing that of a red jacket, with having that of a smug look on his face, as this being Seiki. Saying, "Huh? Oh, yeah, just trip, that's all. I was just about to trip, that's all. No, you had nothing to worry about." You honestly, basically talking to one of the captains of the Clover Kingdom, you got some spunk there, kid. Saying, "Huh? Oh, I didn't even know he was the captain. But to be honest, he did seem like a pretty nice guy." Soon Seiki said, God, he thought he was nice. It looked like he was about to murder him on the sight. With then soon an elegant voice with as being a man on the very top on the top balcony as he has that of a mask, and soon saying, welcome all you new participants of the Magic Night to the Magic Night exam. In this exam, we'll be testing on what you're all capable of and what you all can do for this exam and for the good of the Clover Kingdom as well. As soon saying, I will be overseeing the exam. My name is William Vengeance, Captain of the Golden Dawn. So let us all begin. But soon birds began to flock into that of the arena, as it being that of anti-magic birds. With soon many of them began to peck. Some began to stay away from a couple participants, while some began to peck at a few people. As for Asta, he keeps getting swarmed by tons of anti-magic birds entirely, as he's trying to run away as far as he can, away from all the Magic Knight birds. As for Yuno, same old. All of them are basically keeping away from him because of his huge amount of mana levels. With then soon, Yuno looks at Asta with saying, it looks like he's starting to struggle a little bit, but it makes no sense. He has a sword that's able to use any type of magic, from that to fire, lightning, water, ice, and even my wind magic. And yet, he still doesn't have a sense of magic whatsoever. With even many of the captains basically watching the exam, also thinking the exact same thing about Asta as well. With soon they soon disperse tons of magic mana, as then the anti-magic birds begin to fly away. However, one basically stays behind, as it stays in Asta's hair, as this anti-magic bird basically has that of a dull expression on their face, saying, wait, why is this one still here? With soon, saying, maybe it likes you. Saying, ha, very funny. As then he tries to remove her off of his head. With then soon, she basically staying there, saying, seriously? As then even she begins pecking at him, saying, will you stop that? And get off me, would you? As then he was about to bring out his Keyblade, but soon realized, no, it's just a bird. Just a bird. No reason to do anything stupid, after all. With then soon Vengeance saying, now it's time. Now, for the second exam, it's time to see your skills with a broom. As then he brings out his grimoire. But soon a giant tree begins to emerge from that of the Magic Night exam arena. But soon the tree begins to bring out that of magic brooms. But saying, now let's see your ability to fly. With that, they couldn't. Everybody begins grabbing onto a broom, as many of them begin to levitate off the ground. With soon, as for Yuno, he basically aces it without even breaking a sweat once again. As this time, as he's actually just riding on the broom on it with his feet, actually. With no effort whatsoever. As for Asta, let's just say he basically jumps into the air, actually, with using his enhanced strength and ability with his Keyblade, as he jumps higher than many of participants. However, because he can't float with the broom, let's just say he just drops back down. With then soon, Seiki couldn't help but think, basically, look at him, basically trying to show that he's better than everyone. Just because you can jump high doesn't mean What soon Asta jumps high again with then as he passes up Seiki with then Seiki just going, what the hell is wrong with him? He's going to hit somebody like that. With then many of a couple of Magic Knight captains, a guy with that of long, black hair, as he has that of somewhat of a, permanent smile on his face, saying, "Keh." That guy down there, he's really making a fool of himself by jumping around like an idiot. But he can jump pretty high, I won't lie. With soon another Magic Knight captain, as he having that of long red hair, with wearing that of a cloak that seems like that what a high standing noble would have, with thinking, he's at least trying. You have to give him credit for that. With soon another noble captain that looks like he has that of silver hair and a braid down the middle of his face, saying he's making a fool of himself and his exam for trying to make up for something he doesn't have. Do you not feel the lack of any mana coming from him? It's truly pathetic. With soon Yami saying, I don't know. I mean, most people would just quit right now because of that alone, but he hasn't quit whatsoever. Plus, having that kind of skill to jump that high, even with any lack of magic whatsoever, shows that he's got something up his sleeve. With then soon the exam finally ends, with now the last and final exam, as it being combat. With this, soon everybody begins finding that as sparring partners. With soon Asta was about to go to Yuno, however, Seiki basically grabs him, saying, you and me, how about you and I fight right here and now? But soon Asta bleeps a little bit, saying, okay, why the hell not? With saying, what? Just like that? Saying, yeah, just like that. Come on, let's do it. With soon Seiki saying, you know what? Somebody like you really does piss me off. Saying, what? Why? Saying, as then Seiki begins listing everything about Yuno, that Asta, that pisses him off. That he's basically magicless. He has a grimoire, and yet he can't take a hint that he isn't basically nothing. Not only that, he's failed each and every exam, and yet he still thinks he has a chance, and keeps acting like this. Because of this, Seiki just wants to put the commoner, as he says, in its place. Within hearing this, Asta can help but say, so that's your reasoning? Geez, you're pathetic. With soon hearing that, a lot of other people heard that as well. With even some of the captains heard the two. With soon Yami was actually trying to hold back a burst of laughter. With then saying, seriously, you want to try and put me down because you think that I'm an easy target and because you think I'm basically wasting everyone else's time? Get real. You're just a worthless bully that thinks he can basically do whatever the hell he wants. I mean, I could just look at you. As he looks at Seiki, as he doesn't say anything before saying, your heart says it all. You're basically pathetic. With then Seiki saying, what? As then Asta brings out his Keyblade, as he soon gets into that of a fighting stance. With soon Seiki saying, what the? As not just him, but everyone else could feel the magic radiating off of his Keyblade. With then soon he also brings out his Grimoire. But soon he brings out the Demon Slayer sword as well. And then he's finally ready. With soon Seiki thinking, what the? Wait, he has one sword that radiates magic and another sword that doesn't? That makes no damn sense. Why the hell would he? Wait, soon Seiki basically saying, how pathetic, bringing out that of a magic sword that you most likely probably stole or that you bought or stole and tried to keep me off guard? how weak, how pathetic. And then bringing out that that junky that hunk of metal of junk. You got some nerve, kid. Well, how about this? Bronze magic, bronze barrier, with soon a blue-like barrier soon erupts around Seiki, saying, "Ha! Nothing can break through my magic barrier. It's basically indestructible and unbreakable. Just you watch." With then soon, Asta basically runs towards Seiki at full speed, cracking the ground beneath them as he raises up his Demon Slayer sword, cracking right through the barrier, nullifying his magic. With soon Seiki basically shocked before soon switching to his Keyblade, as he soon points his Keyblade right at Seiki's body, as saying, "Fire." Within, a fireball soon erupts from Asta's Keyblade, with then sending Seiki flying backwards, as not just breaking through that of the wall of the Magic Knight exam, he basically goes right through the entire arena as a whole from the fireball alone. As then soon Seiki basically is passed out from the pain, with soon Asta placing the Demon Slayer sword on his back and the Keyblade down to his waist. With soon everybody was shocked and surprised at this, even many of the captains, especially the red-haired man, saying, "Impressive." With then the man with the mask saying, "Something, that sword, it radiates magic, but the other one, it doesn't radiate anything whatsoever." But however, the sword alone was able to break right through that bronze magic barrier. And as I last heard, bronze magic is quite strong for defensive uses. And yet, he was able to break through it so effortlessly. Interesting. Quite interesting. With then the exam as soon Asta saying, "Anyone else want to look down on me? Because if you continue doing so, I'll destroy you right here and now. Because right here, right now, I'm going to become a Magic Knight and then become Wizard King. So, you have something to say? Say it to my face, then behind my back." With that, many of the Magic Knight participants were actually, keeping their eyes away from Asta, mostly out of fear, and mostly because they don't want to mess with him entirely. As for many of the captains, some basically scoffs at Asta's words, especially the silver-haired one. However, two of them see that he actually has the determination and the heart to make that dream a reality. Within, all the other matches finally come to an end, with it now finally time for the Magic Knight selection. With then, many of the participants during the exam began getting a couple of votes from captains, while some do not. However, once it was time for Yuno's time, he got offers as well. However, those offers were all from every single one of the captains, even one from that of the Blue Roses as well. With then Yuno saying, "Tell me, out of all the Magic Knight squads, which one would make me the Wizard King the fastest?" With then hearing this, soon Von just couldn't help but smile, saying, "That would be me. As captain of the Golden Dawn, the most prestigious and most highest ranking Magic Knight squad in the entire Clover Kingdom, who works directly under the Wizard King himself, that would be your best chance." Within hearing this, soon, saying, "Okay, I choose the Golden Dawn." With that, Asta couldn't help but feel glad for Yuno, as he's thinking to himself that he's going to possibly join the Golden Dawn too. But part of him also realized that maybe that's not going to be realistic, given on how much that, well, if the people taking the exam look down on him that much, what would the captain say as well? As Asta is pretty self-aware about his predicament, and especially about the lack of mana he has. If it wasn't for the Keyblade giving him the fighting chance, and his mysterious 5-leaf Clover Grimoire that gives him an anti-magic sword, he possibly wouldn't even make it this far. Soon, Asta was called up, as he wanted to see if anyone would take him, as he soon realized nobody is raising his hand. Soon Asta saying, so that's it. Nobody's going to. But then getting out of his train of thought saying, so you really think you can become Wizard King? Soon he begins feeling a huge pressure of magic, as it basically being that of killing intent, as it coming from the man from earlier, saying, you're that guy. Saying, you think you can become a magic knight, or even try to become Wizard King with the lack of magic that you have? You may have gotten lucky with those strikes and those swords of yours, but what makes you think that you have the right to? What makes you think you have any chance of becoming Magic Knight? Soon Asta basically realizing that he's testing his resolve. But soon Asta couldn't help but have that of a big smirk, saying, I've been told so many times to give up on my dream as a kid. I've been told so many times that it's never going to happen. However, soon he brings out his Keyblade and soon points it right at Yami's face, saying, but with this in my hand, in my determination, my goal, no matter, even if I fail this exam, and even if I don't get any offers now, I'll try again, and again, and again, and I will become a Magic Knight, and then I'll also rise up in the ranks and become a Magic Knight captain, and then I'll become Wizard King. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone thinks. That's my goal. That is my dream, and that is my determination. And besides, it's also a promise I will never, ever break. So no matter how many times you tell me it's impossible, or tell me I should just give up on it, like hell I will. Then, hearing this, soon a few of them couldn't help but be impressed, while some are just, saying that it's just all talk. As one of them was about to raise his hand, but soon the man from down there, being Captain Yami of the Black Bulls, couldn't help but laugh, saying, oh, kid, you are a riot. You know what? If you think you could reach the top, then join my squad from the very bottom. Saying, wait, what? The name is Yami Sukahiro, Captain of the Black Bulls, and I want you to join. Within hearing this, soon, also saying, wait, you want me to join your Magic Knight squad? Saying, yeah, but like I said, we're the worst, so I'll do it. Even if I have to start from the bottom, I'll still reach the top. Then, Yami couldn't help but laugh again, saying, oh, you're right, kid. All right, then let's get to it, shall we? Yes, then soon clapping his hands, saying, Fin roll! Then, the same guy from earlier, saying, yeah? Within Yami saying, he's coming with us. Say hello to your newest member of the Black Bulls. As soon Yami said, say, what's your name? Saying, oh, right, you never even asked my name, didn't you? The name is Asta. Asta from Hodge Village. Saying, all right then, Asta from Hodge Village. Welcome to the Black Bulls, newbie. Hope you survive. Soon Asta saying, wait, survive? Then opening the portal as Yami goes through it first, but then Finro saying, You're gonna need it. Trust me. Where soon, as they go through the portal, with them, they arrive at that of a unique and crazy looking building. With soon, I say, what the heck is this place? With soon, saying this is the hideout for the Black Bulls. Basically, you could say our little guild hall actually. With saying, oh, okay. With then Finral saying, well, I better get going. Need to go and get the newbie get the other newbie. With soon, Asta saying, wait, there's another newbie? With then thinking, but no one else, but he didn't bring anyone else with me during the exam. So who else would? Soon, Yami screaming out, hey, get over here, short stack. Saying, hey, God, I hate being reminded of my weight, my height. As Asta runs towards Yami, as then Yami was about to open the door. And soon a burst of lightning and fire soon came through the door, with Asta's eyes widening, saying, what the heck? With soon he sees that of, two boys basically look like, a one-sided fight, as one boy with blonde hair, with that of a black bull's robe, wearing that of a long cloaked t-shirt, basically laughing and smiling, while another teenage boy with that of a black and white mohawk with sunglasses and piercings, as he looks like that of a delinquent, began shooting that of fireballs right at the blonde-haired boy, using that of a fire bat. Also, a few other members too, as a woman wearing that of nothing but in her, bra and panties, looks like she's completely and utterly drunk with her, purple hair, her light purple hair, with also somewhat of a guy or possibly a girl, also it looks like that of a giant coming out with smoke. And then, not only that, there's also a small girl, or woman, I should probably say, basically eating tons of food. And a guy wearing having that of white mask and a black bull's cap, as he's speaking softly, with saying, oh, welcome back, Captain Yami. Is this a new recruit? Did we get a new member? It's good to meet you. However, nobody could hear this, not even Asta. It's soon seeing another guy with that of purple hair, as he looks at a photo of a little girl, saying, oh, my precious Marie. One day, I'll see you again one day, big little sister. With soon, Asta couldn't help but have that of a, jaw, his eyes basically widening as his body is shaking, saying, this is the Black Bulls? And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. So, what did you guys think of the second part? I wanted to get the Magic Night exam out of the way. I'll probably start with the, introduction to the Black Bulls in the next part. Also, I know what some of you may be wondering, why did I bring up the fact about his golden orange eyes? Well, I'll bring that up another time, actually. So you'll see why. At any rate, if you guys like this, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my videos when I upload. Also, check out my Discord, my gaming channel, side channel, and Patreon. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Mooky signing out. Later, guys, and I hope you all take care. Finish it off, Shiro.
Hi, everyone. This is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!